They call me Jenny. And what I'm about to share isn't just a story. It's a warning. Ready? Let's begin. Some sounds you can forget. A laugh, a song, a voice from a time you've tried to bury. But there are other sounds, ones that don't just echo in your ears. They crawl into your head and stay there. I made the mistake of recording a therapy session. Now the sound won't stop. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I'm just a counselor. I listen, offer guidance, and hope my clients find a little more peace than when they walked in. That's all this was supposed to be, another ordinary appointment. My client was a man in his late 40s, weathered face, restless eyes. He'd survived a car crash, smashed into a power line while drunk at 2 in the afternoon. Paramedics brought him back after his heart stopped. Near-death survivors often attach spiritual meaning to the experience. I'd heard it all before, or at least I thought I had. I always ask for consent to record, not for legal reasons, but so I can replay our sessions before the next one, compare my notes, and plan where to go. He's due back tomorrow. I was feeling uneasy but pressed play anyway. The first 10 minutes were nothing special. Pleasantries, icebreakers. Then I heard him sigh, long, slow, and for some reason it felt like his breath touched the back of my neck. "This might sound weird," he said, voice low. "I know the afterlife isn't what we think it is. You went somewhere?" I asked. "No," he said flatly. "That's just it. I didn't go anywhere. No hell, no heaven, just nothing." I leaned forward in the playback, fascinated despite myself. "What did you experience?" "It's not what I saw," he said. "It's what I understand now." The words rolled out like they'd been waiting years. He claimed someone pulled him from the wreck before help arrived, then ran away when he woke. He chuckled like it was a good memory. "I wasn't punished," he said. "I was given a gift." That's when the static started. At first it was faint, a soft hiss under my own voice in the recording. Then it swelled, sharp and crackling, like someone was brushing a microphone with bare hands. Odd. I never touched the recorder during sessions. On playback, my questions were warped, garbled, but his voice came through crystal clear. "There are people trapped inside their own bodies," he said. "Locked in. Can't speak. Can't move. Just sacks of meat holding up a head." That could have been me. But it wasn't. The static cut out completely when he spoke, as if it was waiting for him to finish. In my notes from the session, I'd scribbled that his demeanor had shifted. Looking now, my handwriting trembled across the page. "Death," he said in the recording, "is a landslide, filling in the holes life leaves behind." And just like that, the hiss turned into a deep rumble, like rocks shifting far underground. I felt it in my chest. "I was filled in," he continued, "but I'm still here." The way he said "still here" made the hairs on my neck stand up. He described the moment his heart stopped, the ringing in his ears vanishing, the clarity, every sound crisp as glass breaking in a quiet room. Then the stretching, like his soul was pulling away from his body, thinning until it snapped. A whip crack in his skull. Silence. He spoke of a kaleidoscope under his eyelids, collapsing inward, memories unspooling from his mind, weaving into a ring of smoke and color, crackling, pulsing, calling him forward. As I listened, I realized I was mouthing his words, word for word, like I'd heard them before. "I knew I had to go through," he said. I reached out my hand, and the second I touched it, he paused in the recording. When he spoke again, his voice was inside my ear. No, it wasn't a shout. It was everything. Every voice I'd ever heard, in one word, pounding against my skull. "And then," he said calmly, "I was back." I skipped ahead in the recording, nothing but static. My notes were useless, the page littered with illegible scribbles. Except for 2 letters scrawled deep enough to tear the paper. No. I decided to stop. But when I pulled out the earbuds, the static didn't stop. I tore my apartment apart. Speakers off. Fan off. Room by room, dark and silent. But the sound was everywhere. Not from a source. Not from a device. From the air itself. The more I searched, the louder it grew, like it knew I was chasing it. It's been hours since I played that recording. The droning won't stop. It's not a hiss anymore. It's a whisper. Too far to understand. Too close to escape. When I close my eyes, I swear I see that ring of smoke, and I know it's waiting. I think I'm going to cancel tomorrow's session, but if the sound follows me into my sleep, I don't think it'll matter. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more chilling horror tales. Your support keeps the darkness alive.